10 seconds. 5 seconds. Start. Mr. Vice Chairman, sir, on behalf of my party, I rise to support the bill. Sir, the stringent laws in India have restricted the growth, particularly of industrial sector. If you compare the service sector contribution to the GDP with that of the manufacturing sector, the service sector contributes more rather than manufacturing sector because of the stringent laws. Now, through this bill, it is proposed to relax certain conditions. Probably this will contribute to the growth of the GDP. Sir, the service sector has grown annually at the rate of 9% since 2001 and contributes 57% of the GDP in 2012 to 13, whereas the manufacturing sector only recorded a negligible increase and contributed only 26% to the GDP. Therefore, I sincerely feel that with this amendment bill, the ease of doing business would improve and that would contribute towards the growth of GDP. The World Bank, in its ease of doing business report, ranked India at a lowly position of 113. So, labor law reforms would improve the ease of doing business and thus support the Make in India vision. Of course, there are certain concerns. For instance, the bill would have an adverse effect on employment generation because the number of extra hours would go up with this amendment. Apart from this impact on employment generation, there could be some negative impact on workers' health, industrial safety, and workers' productivity. These are the concerns that we have. Even then, this bill needs to be supported because it would contribute to the growth of GDP. Sir, there is another point that I wish to bring to the notice of the Honorable Prime Minister. The government had introduced the Factories Amendment Bill 2014 on 7th August 2014. Subsequently, it was referred to the Standing Committee on Labor and it had submitted its report. That was a wider and a more comprehensive bill. The committee had submitted its report on 22nd December 2014. The bill included a wide range of provisions relating to workers' safety, night shift for women workers, various facilities for workers, etc. However, instead of discussing and passing that bill, the government introduced the Factories Amendment Bill 2016 in the Lok Sabha on 10th August 2016 and hurriedly passed it the same day. Now, instead of considering the bill and passing a more comprehensive bill, which was introduced in 2014 by the NDA government itself, why do you want to take some issues out of it, prepare another amendment bill, and try to get it passed in both the houses of parliament? In my opinion, the government should have worked towards holistic reforms instead of a piecemeal approach. These are the concerns that we have. Sir, I would request the Honorable Minister to consider these issues and introduce the earlier more comprehensive bill as early as possible. Sir, there is another important issue that I wish to bring to the notice of the Honorable Minister. It is mandatory to have one central government industrial tribunal come labor court in every state, and every state has it. After the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh into Andhra and Telangana, we had one at Hyderabad, which is now serving both the states. But after the bifurcation, Hyderabad has gone to Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh is left with no tribunal come labor court. So workers have to go to Hyderabad to resolve their disputes. Hence, I would request the Honorable Minister to kindly consider setting up an industrial tribunal come labor court in the capital of Andhra Pradesh. Hence, the Honorable Vice Chairman, sir, I rise to oppose the bill. Mm, because I was thinking that this Factories Act is an act to protect the employees and workers, but now it is being slowly converted as an act to protect the employers. That is why overtime is increased to burden the employees. Sir, already there is a great loss in employment by automation and mechanization in this country. Most of the industries are mechanized and automated. Now, an increase in overtime is mechanizing the human beings. Human beings will be made machines and they have to work more. That is not the way to treat our laborers. This will again reduce the scope of fresh employment. Even in Tamil Nadu, there are many engineering colleges which are being closed down because engineering does not find jobs. By increasing the overtime, you are closing the opportunity for freshers to get employment in industries. What is the need for increasing overtime? To do this, they have used the words in the public interest. Can somebody define me what public interest is? The government is talking about the unorganized laborers toiling and working in the country. Sir, when we are in power in Tamil Nadu, we formed about 13 welfare boards for the unorganized laborers who can become honorable members of the welfare boards by paying a small amount. In turn, that amount would be used for the education of laborers and workers who could not work due to sickness or any accident, or for education of the children and workers.